Can you hear me? You gotta help me. I need 500 subscribers. They're not gonna let me go unless I get 500. So you gotta click the subscribe button. Help me out before it's too late. Hello YouTube and welcome back to the channel. I'm Tim, that's Daisy, and together we're hauling paws. This trip has been a longer one. We've got one more run we're gonna do, and it's going to Idaho. So we're gonna be taking this to just outside of Boise. It's our longest run that we've done so far with Wave, and we're gonna take you along with us. And this vlog is gonna be all just the Idaho trip because it's bound to be pretty epic. A lot of cool stuff to see, so hang on and we're gonna take you along with us. Thanks for watching. So that was pretty cool. I'm driving along, I don't know where I'm at. I'm by Portage, somewhere by Gary. And a truck passes me, slams on the brakes, backs up. I look over, I'm thinking something's wrong with the camper. So I glance in the mirrors real fast. I don't see anything's flapping in the wind. And I look at the guy and he says, "I watch you." So David was on the highway and passed me and recognized the truck. So we were waving back and forth and stuff. So that's cool seeing people on the road like that. Sorry about the shakiness. It was good seeing you, David. That was kind of cool. Made my day. I'm glad I'm not headed east. Gotta love Chicago. We're at a crawl over on that side. And just like that, we are in Nebraska. Now it might be a little bit windy, and sorry about that. But we are at the Bozelman Boss Center. We got a Thunder Road Cafe in there. They've even got a massage place in there that does acupressure and all kinds of other stuff. Big place. It's kind of like a mini I-80 truck stop kind of place. But pretty cool. Got a whole bunch of restaurants in there, a lot of fuel stations and things like that. So if you stop here, I think you'll have a good time of it. Prices were decent. It was a Pilot Flying J, even though it doesn't say Pilot anywhere, it's still fueled normally, and I got my normal discount. Not super great discounts out here in the West. Probably seeing like 250 to 270 is about average out here. I'm not seeing anything less than that. So I'm back in the truck. Wind is pretty fierce out there. I don't know what the wind thing is, but I'll show it to you maybe right here what the wind is locally. My favorite apps for wind is the Wind Compass and the Windy app. Wind Compass is more right here, right now, where you're at kind of wind, and then you can use the Windy app to kind of forecast what the winds are like where you're going. It works a little bit better for that. The Wind Compass is just easy. You just fire it up and it tells you what the wind is right where you're at. So it's a good app to get, both free for the basic service. You don't have to pay for anything else to get those. Okay, so trip permit for Idaho was less painful than it seemed. So this is what you do. You call the number. I'll put the number up here. And then he'll ask you a bunch of questions, or she, like what your company is, what the last 6 of the trailer is, the license plate on the truck. They'll verify a couple of things, and then they'll ask for a credit card, and you give them your credit card, and then they'll ask for an email address, and you give them that, and then they email you the permit. And then all you have to do is stick it up in the window on the passenger side of the front. So when you go in the port of entry, it's showing, and he says they won't pull you in if you got it stuck up there. If you don't have it stuck up there, then you'll have to stop, go in, and show them your paperwork. But not as painful as everybody made it sound. So you just call them, they take all your information right on the phone. It's super simple. I was worried sick about it. The only thing they do ask is, when are you entering the state? So I had to kind of guess. I didn't have that number in my head. So if I'm wrong, then I'll pull in and I'll say, I was wrong, and then I'll figure out what I have to do. But that's it. So wasn't that bad? Pretty simple. Wyoming, you just pull into the to the first port of entry, and then you buy it right there, and you'll see that in a little bit. One more thing, the Idaho permit was $60. Well, here we go. Looks like we got some weather coming in. Little pocket of weather we got to drive through, or I got to drive through. So I have 2 hours until the port of entry in Wyoming, and this is Nebraska, out in the middle of nowhere. The sun is setting on another day of haul and pause. I'm about an hour and 16 minutes away from the Wyoming port of entry, where we'll find out what it takes to get a permit for the privilege of driving on Wyoming roads. So I just came out of the port of entry, took my book in. Super painless. Show them your vehicle registration and your, what else did he? Oh, the oversized permit for Wyoming, and give them $20 and out the door. It's actually like 22 something with the processing fee or whatever, but then I was in and out. Took less than 10 minutes. So, piece of cake. There she is in Wyoming. All set. I got about 20 minutes left on my clock, so I'll get just to Cheyenne, find a place to crash, get on it tomorrow. Well, good morning. It is a brisk morning in Cheyenne, Wyoming. Stayed at this pilot here just past the port of entry. Like I said a little bit earlier, that permit thing was almost a non-issue. I mean, really, you pull in, they've got a parking area, you just pull off to the right into the parking area. There's a sign that says just park and come in with your paperwork. So parked there, walked in. They're open till 9 p.m. They do take credit cards. So it was really easy. Just pulled in, went in with my paperwork and got it done. He was a super nice guy. We stood there and joked around for a couple of minutes while he was processing my paperwork. And really not painful or intimidating in any way, except for I was intimidated just having to do it. But now that I've done it once, it'll be a piece of cake. I still have to do like Arizona, New Mexico and stuff like that. They're still intimidating, I guess, but we'll see how those ones go once I get a load going that direction. So now I got to get my pre-trip done, and I'm going to get over there and get a little bit of fuel, kind of top off the tank to get through Wyoming. Looking at the price finder, there's no cheap fuel in Wyoming, like all the way across Wyoming. So I'm gonna top off here, and it's still more than I want to pay. It's like $3.10 here, but I'm gonna top off here and then go all the way across Wyoming and not purchase any fuel till I get out of Wyoming. It's gonna be about 5.5 hours across Wyoming, and then we'll get into Idaho. And I already have my Idaho permit, but I do have to stop and print it out. And I figure I'll do that on my break. Get that done, stuck in the window. Well, that kind of sucks. I just checked the whole route going into Boise from here, Boise, Idaho, and there's not a single gas stop that's going to be under $3. So that kind of blows. So I am at about 6,400 feet. My hometown is at 900 feet above sea level. My ears are going crazy. They have been since way back, but can't get my ears to pop. Get used to this elevation. So I'm driving down the road going, trying to pop my ears. People probably think I'm crazy. And they're right. Look at that. That's just a normal backdrop to somebody's normal life. So that's what Idaho wants you to do with your permit. I want you to tape it to the passenger side front window. One thing that I ran into when I was coming out of Indiana was I didn't notice it through Chicago and all the way to Joliet because the roads are pretty much crap. But once I got beyond Joliet and 80 opened up and then it was nice and smooth, the trailer was bucking something fierce. Some people call it porpoising, but it was bucking really bad. Each trailer's different. Every truck's different. You can't just, not like a blanket, this is what will work with every trailer and every truck. But what I did is I ended up pulling off, and I had to adjust my weight distribution. I took one link out and then reset it and then went down the road, and I've been perfect the whole way. Before that, I was getting road sick or car sick, truck sick, I don't know, whatever you call it, but I was bouncing like crazy and it sucked. I was ready to spew. So I finally pulled off, made a little adjustment on the hitch, and then it's been perfect the whole way. I'm in just north of Salt Lake City, Utah, headed into Idaho now, and we're getting back on the road. OMG! Driving past some cow farms, cattle ranches, whatever you want to call them, in Idaho. Woo! Do they stink! I was like, did somebody crap my pants? That's bad. Ooh, they need some Febreze up in this place. So southern Idaho is a lot flatter than I thought it was going to be. Thought it'd be more mountains and stuff like that, but I've never been here, so it's a lot like Wyoming. Really flat. Big fields. I mean, you can see some mountains off in the distance, sorta. Not really mountains though, but it was a lot flatter than I thought it was going to be. About I don't know, about 40 minutes from delivery. Gonna stop in about 30 minutes, pick up fuel, then go make delivery. That should put me right at, or maybe 10 minutes after they open. And then I'm gonna take the north route back home through Montana and North Dakota. So I'll go past Yellowstone and we'll see some cool stuff out that way. So that should be pretty cool. The trip back should have a lot more scenery, I think. 12 miles from delivery, I get stopped at a way station to check my trip permit for Idaho. I haven't been stopped the whole way across or checked for that permit, but 12 miles from delivery, that's where they stopped me to check it. So you can roll the dice and try not to get one of the permits, but you never know. Like I said, it's literally 12 minutes from delivery. And I just gotta figure out where to put it. I think I'll try right here. There we go. Now I'm just going to get my pictures and then I'll take paperwork in and we'll get out of here. Well, it's been about 40 minutes since I gave them my paperwork. Fixing to go in there and figure out what's going on. Nobody's come out here to check this trailer and they told me not to unhook yet. A little annoying. Wasting my time. An hour and 15 minutes to get all the delivery done and all the paperwork, submit the paperwork with the permits and the tolls and all that. So I sent all that paperwork in. Now I'm on my way home. Can't wait to see my wife. So instead of taking 84 down to 85 and kind of swooping through Pocatello and Idaho Falls to get to West Yellowstone, I'm going to take what I hope is a scenic route. I'm going to cut across, straight across on 20 and take 20 all the way across to Idaho Falls. So hopefully that's more scenic than what I already came through, because that's the way I got to go, what I already went through. I think this is going to take me right along the base of these mountains I'm looking at, but we'll see what happens. Trying to find a little more scenic route. It did say that it was 10 minutes faster to go the way that I'm going, but it wasn't a truck route. But I'm also not loaded, so I don't need a truck route. I'll be fine. So it should be fun. We'll see. Take a look at this. The landscape just changed. It was like all normal. And then all this, it's all volcanic rock. Just everywhere, as far as you can see. It's called Craters of the Moon. I mean, it's just unbelievable. As far as you can see, just lava. It just came out of cracks in the earth and poured out all over everywhere. No volcano. Just lava rock everywhere. I don't know what the story is here with all these numbers. I don't know. Football numbers? They're all over the cliff. 64 way out there. So the numbers painted on the hill is a graduating class year for all the graduating classes going way back into the 40s. It's been a tradition in that town forever and ever for the graduating class to climb up there and paint their graduating year on the cliff. Who knew? Well, this is a much much more scenic route. I like this. There's some secret government shit going on out there. Is that the new Area 51? Is there like some alien experimentation going on out there? I better get out of here before I get probed. Pretty sure something's going on out there. It's probably UFOs. Oh, did you see it? I just drove past a radioactive waste management complex. I'm sure I'll be fine. Alright, just how the hell did they get up there to put all that stuff up there? With like equipment and stuff. I'm telling you, it's aliens. That's a UFO just sitting out there. Look at it. I'm telling you, it's aliens. What the hell is that? What is that? Told you it was aliens. I told you it was aliens. So I've made it to Yellowstone National Park, and I'm going to take the scenic route through it. I'm debating on going out 212, which is the Beartooth Highway. I've always wanted to go on that road, but we've always been pulling some big camper or something like that, so I haven't been able to do it, and I've had the family with me and all that. So I may do it. It's going to add a bit of time to my trip, but this is kind of the main sightseeing part of this trip. It's kind of why I took the Idaho run. I mean, besides the money, but I knew that it came out here to some beautiful stuff. And it's a holiday weekend, so there's no dispatches. It's not like I need to rush to get back to get another dispatch. Nothing's going to be flowing till Tuesday. And I've also been out for a couple of weeks, so I'm going back and I'm going to take about a week off anyway. So there's no real rush to get home, except to get home to my beautiful wife and my son and my mom. Beartooth is a little freaky. So that's what GPS has on it for some of it. And there's a whole bunch more that looks like that. So there's a whole bunch of switchbacks going up through the mountains, climbing. So we'll see.
Stars driving down the boulevard at night, playing Coldplay on repeat, watching people on the street as I go by. And it doesn't even matter to me where I go, I just feel I need to take a ride. Got my coffee cup to go, and I'm gonna hit the road tonight. Now my wheels in motion and my windows open with the wind blowing in my hair. I'm driving down the highway, gonna do this my way. I can feel it in the air. Here I go. as the sun goes down. No, it doesn't even matter to me where I go. Just feel I need to take a ride. I don't know when I'll get back. Keep on going and relax.
I'm a little disappointed with my animal buddies. I've been, let's see, through Norris, past Sheepherder Cliff. I've been through Mammoth Hot Springs, Blacktail Plateau. Been through the Northern Range, and I just passed the Tower Roosevelt cross path there. And now I'm headed out the northeast entrance, headed to Beartooth Pass. And I just haven't seen any animals, not really a ton. I've seen 2 bison one in different locations, way off in the distance, and I've seen 2 elk together, way off in the distance. And the last couple of times that we've been through here, they've been on the road. We've had elk real up close in the rivers and have gotten to be able to get pretty close to them, but nothing going on this time. Every other time we've been here, this has been packed with bison, but nothing, just rocks. I keep looking at these rocks thinking, hey, there's one. Nope, nope, just another rock. Just another rock. But over here, let's see if I can get it. There's a lake there. I mean, a wet spot, not really a lake, but usually they're all around here and they're in the mud and they're rolling around in the dust. And this time there's just nothing as far as the eye can see.
Now my wheels in motion and my windows open with the wind blowing in my hair. I'm driving down the highway, gonna do this my way. I can feel it in the air. Here I go. I'm not heading for the stars, driving down this boulevard tonight. Yeah, playing Coldplay on repeat, watching people on the street as I go by. Now my wheels in motion and my windows open with the wind blowing in my hair. I'm driving down the highway, gonna do this my way.
I found them, like 1 more mile down the road. There they are, right off of the road. And I'm pretty sure that up here, they're going across the road. There's a traffic stop. Yep, they're coming across the road right there. I just want to pet them. They're so fluffy. Well, you can't come here and not put your feet in the water. You got to do it. Well, this is called Warm Creek. So we'll see. Oh my God, they're lying. They are freaking liars. That is not warm at all. That is some cold ass water. Though, by the way, I stole my son's man flops just for this. Shh, don't tell him. Oh, and don't tell Daniel either. Holy crap, I was in that water for like 5 minutes and I can't feel my feet anymore. It's like ice water. It's worse than ice water. How the hell do you people walk in these things? So I gotta go up that with the man flops. This is gonna be awesome. So I had 2 blowouts and almost fell down that hill, but I finally made it up it. Stupid man flops. So I've passed about 6 campgrounds and they all said no tents. Well, no shit. If you're out here in a tent, you're just asking to be bear food. But then again, that might just kind of shallow out the gene pool naturally. We might need some of that. So this is the beginning of Beartooth. I'm gonna make it a separate video because I think this video is gonna get a little bit too long. So this is the end of the Idaho video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe down there, like it, share this thing out. It was a lot of fun. This trip has been awesome for the regular Idaho trip up to this point. Now I'm gonna go through Beartooth and then I'll go across Montana. I know it's been a really long video. Thanks for sticking with me. I appreciate you watching it. I appreciate you subscribing to the channel. And as always, have safe travels and I hope to see you on the road.